So your sexual, romantic, or dating partner tells you they are HIV positive. What is your response going to be? We're going to talk about it in this video. I'm going to start out with my own personal history and journey navigating HIV. And if you don't know anything about my channel, it is from the point of view of a middle aged black gay man. Me, I am 56. So I've been navigating HIV for a long time, since the late 80s. In the beginning, if you know anything about the beginning of the AIDS epidemic, the only treatment when I came out as a gay person in 1988 was AZT, which was a very toxic medication, and there was no really other treatments at that time. So condom usage was it, and that's how I navigated HIV. I also did lower risk activities, a lot of times just doing oral or masturbation, and using condoms for every anal sexual act with anybody. So I'm going to discuss where we are today in HIV. My personal journey now for the past 10 years, since 2016, I have been on pre-exposure prophylaxis, better known as PrEP. And I've gone through all the PrEPs that have come out. I started out taking Truvada pill every day. Then in 2019, when it came out, I switched to Descovy, another pill, taking it every day. In 2023, I switched to Apretude, the first injection, a shot they had for to prevent HIV. That was a PrEP injection instead of pills. And I just got approval through my insurance to switch to another, the new injection called Yes to Go. Hope I'm saying that right. And Apertube was every other month, so every 2 months shot. But Yes to Go is once every 6 months and offers that same protection. The study from the CDC, which involved about almost 8,000 people, says that Yes to Go is 100% effective in that particular study. In my life experience, nothing is 100%, so I'll say it's 99.9% effective. But so I've gone through all the preps, and I'm currently on PrEP, and going to continue to be on PrEP as long as I continue to test HIV negative. For those of you who don't know, while you're on PrEP, you have to continue for testing for sexually transmitted infections like the common ones: gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, hepatitis C. Is not as much sexually infected, but it can be sexually transmitted. It's primarily through blood-to-blood contact, but so I get tested for that as well. And then, of course, HIV. That's where we are today. Um, so if I have a partner that I'm dealing with, and they tell me they're HIV positive, total transparency, I still have fear and what I call internalized stigma. Even though I'm on PrEP, in the back of my mind, I have to go through the scenario of, if I test positive, HIV positive, what am I going to do? Which of course would be get on medications, the antiretrovirals, and take care of myself as I should with the doctor. So it'll change for me being HIV negative. Last time I was tested on July 20th, I was HIV negative, and that's where it stands right now. But I have internalized stigma because I'm still nervous about testing positive. And I say that stigma because I think about the way it was when I first came out as a gay person, which was very stigmatized within and without the community. So even in the LGBTQ community, people were stigmatized as if, you've been a whore, uh, uh, you deserve to get HIV because you're being promiscuous, all of those types of things. That stigma. So, but what I've decided for myself is that even with those thoughts in the back of my mind, I'm going to push through fear and continue to be on PrEP, continue to be sexually active, PrEP has given me a lot more, I would say, freedom and relaxation around, especially anal sex. Which I'm not into that much, but when I do it, I feel more relaxed about it now that I am on PrEP. I do believe my response would be to an HIV positive partner is that I would go to those doctor visits with them to make sure that they are undetectable. I would want them to come to my doctor visits while I'm on PrEP and I'm HIV negative to see that I'm still negative and navigate it that way. I would say for me, it is an exercise in no longer letting fear control me. In the beginning of the AIDS epidemic, yes, I had a lot of fear and I was controlled by it. Today, after 35, almost 40 years of dealing with HIV, I am no longer going to let that fear control me. Even though that fear may be residual in the back of my mind, I'm going to push through that fear and go with the medical science, that PrEP. Like I said, yes, Tugo is, in the studies, has been shown to be 100% effective. Apertune, this information I could read on that is that it was in a study shown to be 99.7% effective preventing HIV without condoms. And then we have U equals U, undetectable equals untransmittable. Again, meaning that an HIV positive person who is on medication and their viral load, the amount of HIV in their body, has been lowered to be undetectable. They cannot transmit HIV to you sexually. Sorry, I forgot to say that in the beginning. That would be sexually. From what I've read, there is still risk with blood-to-blood contact because that is the most efficient way to get HIV, but they cannot transmit HIV to you sexually. So my opinion at this time is that people should connect on compatibility, your values, to see if you are a match for a long-term relationship, if that's what you're looking for, or if it's just a sexual connection, to connect on having sex and having fun, having a good time, uh, without that fear or stigma. And we should be connecting on those compatibility and values and not on HIV status. Because one thing that I'll have to always remind people is the position that we're in is as long as we're sexually active, HIV is possible, so there is no what I would call a safe space or a safety zone away from HIV. So in my opinion, I don't see a need to have HIV stigma because of that, because it's possible for all of us in any given time. So I don't see any need to stigmatize an HIV positive person. And I work on myself internally to destigmatize HIV within myself. Like I said earlier, should I test positive, to not think that I'm less than or less than other people. HIV is, we should know by now, after 45 years into the AIDS epidemic, that HIV can happen to anyone of any background, socioeconomic background, intelligence. Those things don't matter. So there is no safety zone. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to just say, I'm never at risk for HIV. We are not all at the same risk, but at some risk. So that's all I have for this video. I want you to get down in the comments and tell me, what would you do if the person you want to date or have a relationship with or just have sex with says, I'm HIV positive? And I want you to tell me what you're going to do today. Are we going to hold on to that residual fear, or go with the modern latest science that undetectable equals untransmittable, and to get on PrEP if you can? There are some free programs that if you don't have insurance, like I'm fortunate I have insurance that pays for the PrEP. And but if you don't have insurance, there are programs that I'll put in the close of this video and down in the description, like Hey Mister or Go Freddy. Those are programs that if you don't have insurance, they offer the PrEP, the pills. From what I've read, my understanding from them, it's free. So that the insurance or lack of insurance is not a barrier for you to get on PrEP to protect you from getting HIV. And like I said, that's even without condom use. That PrEP will protect you if you are HIV negative. So give me your opinion down in the comments, And that is all I have for this video. And again, fight HIV stigma, not people who have HIV.